What's good, man? Hey, it's your boy back with another video, man. Hey, all been good, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I just want to reach out to y'all, thank y'all for giving that album, man. Y'all can see the poster back there, New King album, doing awesome, man. Y'all stream that album, bro. Stream that album, show that support. Buy it on iTunes, Spotify, all type of digital platforms. We got 2 videos out there doing good. They'll be in the description box. Y'all watch the videos, man. Share them. Come in.
Come back now. You've been gone for a while. At least do it for a child. And maybe we can even renew all vows.
Spitting the real to gift.
You can be my buddy, and I can be your client.
Yeah, hip hop. Album King coming soon. Gift. I see you, boy.
But hey, we gonna jump into this thing, man. We ain't gonna be long, but we gonna jump into this thing, man. We want to touch on some more things on child support, man, because I had some people hit me up and they was like, man, touch on some more of that, the child support issues, man, what's going on, with the brothers or whatever. So I said, hey, I gotta do it, man. Let's jump off into it. The untold story of child support. I did one. So I think this is gonna be the second part of it. So it's gonna talk about we've been hearing all this time, man, about whenever you hear about child support, right? The first thing that you're gonna hear about, the reason for child support, you're gonna always hear about, well, y'all men want to take care of your kids. And I always found that being a problem, because if that was the case, why are there men that take care of their kids? It's the ones that's on child support. So we know that can't be true, right? We do understand that can't be true. The reason for child support is, we know that, okay, and we said that, hey, child support is supposed to go to the kids, supposed to take care of the kid or whatever. We do know that's supposed to be the reason for it, but that's actually not the reason for it. Put it like this. Say a guy, he's 20 years old, right? He have a kid. He goes on child support. Child support is at least 18-year thing, right? So, say for instance, you go on child support at the age of 20. 20 years old, you really fresh out of high school, really, basically. You fresh out of high school, you've been 2 years out, mess around and have a child, which anybody can do. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about life because you ain't even live life, really. Basically, you fresh out of high school, you ain't even experienced life yourself. You still a kid, you still a baby, and you have a child. And it can happen. It happens all the time. You know nothing about being a father. You never been a father. And you probably didn't have a father there to begin with to teach you even how to be a young man. Wonderful. But say for instance, like I said, you 20 years old, you fresh out of high school, you been out 2 years, get a child. You go on child support at the age of 20, right? And we know that it's 18 years. So, by the time that you get off child support, now it's 19 years actually. It's 19 years. By the time you get off child support, you will be 39 years old. Think about that. That's almost twice your age. Now you went on at 20, in the course at 20, fresh out of high school pretty much. By the time you will get off, you will be 39 years old. They want your golden years. What I mean by they want your golden years, from 20 to 30, those are your best years. Those are your best years. Those are the years that you're gonna feel your best. Those are the years where you're gonna look your best. Those are the years. You're gonna have all your hair, your hair gonna be good, your line gonna be crisp, I'm saying, your teeth strong, everything strong from that point. Your testosterone levels at its highest, your mind, your vision at its best. Your mind should be at it's not going to really be at its best at that early of an age because you're still learning, but your memory and all of those things is going to be at its best at that age. Not for us making decisions, but I will say your memory and all those things are going to be at its best within that 20 to 30 each time frame. That's your golden years. You will never get that. What I'm saying by that, right? Go on child support at that time at 20 years old, and you don't come off till you 39, right? And that's with paying on time every month. Keep that in mind. We're not talking about losing a job, economy going down, your job getting taken from you. We're not talking about none of that. So we're not talking about going behind and getting behind no type of way. We talking about you paying him every month. Still, you'll be on for 19 years. So we know from 20 to 39, you will be on courts paper. Huge. They know that's huge. They know that's huge because those are the golden years of your life. You might be an inspiring artist. You might great football player. You're a great basketball player. You're a movie director. You want to direct movies. You want to be a big producer. You might want to be all of these things. And they know that. And you do have the capability of being that, and they know that. Now, when I'm talking about I'm not talking about the woman. Let's first get that understood. And the women know that too now. Because women, they look at things. A woman can see, the women be like, well, she was there with him before he even had all that. It's something about women. Women can see whether you're going to be something or not. They can see the drive. They can see the potential. They are drawn to that. So don't get that confused. Women can see if you want to be something. Why you think the women always want the star players on the team? Why you think they always want to start everything early? He ain't made no money in high school, but he's a star player. That's why the star player always have all the women. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is not made up. It's true. The star player always have all the women because all the women see dollar signs on this guy early, right? So we know that. We got that out the way. Now, everybody want a piece of that. Everybody want a piece of that. And the courts do too. The courts want to tie in on a man at that early age because they know if he become a big time player, if he become a big time rap star, if he become a big time singer, if he become a big time writer or anything, they are tied into that woman through the child, right? So that's why they want your golden years, because if they get to tie into you, they get to make your life harder. They get to make it where you don't get those opportunities to get. Do you know how hard it is? Let me tell you how hard it is to try to raise a child and you on child support, right? So you got to have money coming in at all times. So a lot of times what guys do, they will let their dreams go because they have to work a job. You got to work a job because you need money coming in. So it's going to be hard to get any dream or anything or any goal off the ground when you have to spend all day at a job because you got to pay child support. So that's why they want the golden years. Because if you control a black man golden years from that 20 to that 30 mark, right? You control him through that from that time. Then you stop him from doing a whole lot of stuff that can actually change community. A lot of people, they don't look at that like that. But that's what it was for. That's the untold truth. They want the golden years of a black man because if you make his life hard from that golden point, then the rest is history. They don't care about after 40. You done. You done. They don't care about after that. You done. Your golden years are up. So from that 20 to that 39 mark, hands in that, they want to control that. Now when I'm talking about they, like I said, I'm not talking about the woman on that part, because in it her the tool to control you with that, just bring you to them. They want that hands in them, the golden years. That way you can never be able to do something that can change anything. They don't eat. Look, I know some of y'all probably be like, well, you know, it's a lot of men that was on child support, and they millionaires right now. They big time stars, and you exactly right. But most of those men, they became millionaires first, or their children was like, say for instance, already on their way there when they made a child or something. So you already there, you know what I'm saying? You know, so okay, yeah, they couldn't stop you from making it then, but even then, they still got their hand in the money. You see what I'm saying? So long as I got my, how many athletes have you ever heard? Just ask yourself that. How many athletes have you ever heard? They be rich and then they go broke. The baby mama always taking them back and forth to court. She want more. You see what I'm saying? They know, the courts know that. That's why the courts want their hands in that. That's why the whole child support thing came about. Because, I mean, if that was the case of men not doing for their kids, right? Why they don't question where the money go? They don't care where the money go. If it was about the kid, you would have to show proof of where the money go. They don't care about where the money go. They just want the leash. They want the latch on the black man. That's what it was about. So we do understand that. You hear so many athletes, they have to go back and forth to court behind broke because they didn't be drained. Because didn't nobody teach them about what I'm telling you. I tell a lot of young cats, if you cannot control the seed that's in your penis, you can't control it that's in that sack, it's going to control you for the rest of your life. A lot of guys, man, ain't going to be long. We already at 13 minutes. But I tell a lot of guys, man, think about them golden years. They want your golden years. Your golden years is from that 20-30 year mark. That's where they want. And if you mess that part up right there, it's gonna be hard to climb out. That's why they feed that, and this gonna be another video. That's why they feed you drugs, alcohol, and all those things during that period, because they know that's where you're gonna make the biggest mistakes at. Right during that period, from the 20 to the 30th mark, they want to keep your brain cloudy. They want to keep it high. They want to keep you drunk from that period of time, because when you high and when you drunk, guess what happens? You make the worst mistakes of your life. You get them your golden years. So I just stopped by to tell y'all, man, they want your golden years. You have to listen to what I'm saying. From 20 to 30, that's your golden years. You never get those years back. You never get those years back. So if you take advice on what I'm saying, be wise from that 20 to that 30 mark. Go after what you your dream or your goal or whatever. Stay focused and keep your seed. Keep your seed, because they're using it to control you. Hey man, hit that like, that subscribe button. I can't be before y'all long, man. I could talk about this all day, but I'm gonna be back with another one, man. Y'all already know it. I'm out.